hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Hiding on the playground. No one dares to make a sound. Round and round and round and round. No one wants to be first found.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? How are you? 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 Isn't that how it goes? That's a car. Wow. Oh, da. Do you guys remember the, oh my gosh, this is dating me. Back, Zoom, it was a show kind of like the Electric Company and things like that. But Zoom was like, it's so funny because I remember their zip code. Because the way they'd sing it, they'd be like, Zoom, it's in, I can't remember even where it was, Maine, I think, or something like that, and they'd be like, 02135, da, jazz hands. Anyway, they used to do something in there where they'd be, da's a car, wah, over da, wah, over da, da's a car. Yeah. I guess it's the East Coast talk, I don't know, I've never been able to, it just makes me laugh every time I think of Zoom for any reason. Okay, on a slighter note, not so nice note, I thought you guys needed to see something. And I don't know for sure if this is what this is or not. Here, things just dropped, hold on. And there's going to be a fan in the background. Sorry, it's something like 80-something degrees outside right now. So, and if I go out there, you guys will never hear me. So, fan it is. Hopefully it's not too bad. All right. So, I've been looking up people's names. It's all public. Everybody can do it. And this is on the Idaho portal. Basically, it's like Idaho courts name search is what it is. Anyway, I looked up Hudson Lindow. I've looked up everybody, pretty much. I mean, there's a few I haven't. I'm sure I haven't caught a few of them. But anyway, I want you to see Hudson's because I think it tells a story of what's going on over there, and it's really creepy. Yeah. I wonder if I should show you somebody else's first. Let me show you a different one first. I'm going to show you. Kai Johnson's. Now, Kai Johnson was allegedly Hudson's best friend. Oh, it's thinking on it. Doesn't want to show me. Okay. Sorry, I'm on the main site here, on the desktop site. I might switch back in between. We'll see what happens. I didn't know if this would be easier to record this one on this site, on this part, or not. It might be better the other way. Because it might be bigger to read for reading purposes. Yeah. I mean, wow. Okay, like I can't even read that. It's so small. But what we have here is, which is really interesting because they have all different dates on these birthdays, on these people, I mean, and they're all, one, except for one. One's Kai Tillman. But I'm trying to think. I think he had a name change. Yeah, guardianship, conservative, minor, same part. Yeah. So, but they're all different birth dates. 2005, 2002, 2003. I thought that was very strange. So, Kai would have been, I would think he would have been more like a 2003, or 2002. I don't know. It's really weird because I mean, it's just weird. His middle initial is A, so there's two of them that aren't under the A part right there, you know? So let me look here real quick. I'm going to put it back on the other one because I can't read it like this. It's bad. It's bad. Take that off there and go back. Yeah, that's much better. Whoop, whoop. No, no, no. No error. No error. Darn it. Okay, it's going to make me go back again. So, okay. It didn't like me doing that at all. I mean, it messed with me. It kept wanting to go back to desktop. So, anyway, this one's harder. Should I turn it the other way? Oh, gosh. No. I'm just going to leave it like this. It'll show it eventually. So this one shows his birthday to be 2005. Now, that would be pretty young, but I'm trying to remember. What is Ethan's birthday? 2005. How does that work out? I'm so terrible at math when it comes to this kind of stuff. So, this guy would be, oh my gosh, my freaking phones are being so weird right now. I'm talking weird. Well, he'd have been 19. So that may be right. Okay, so this is the one of them here. Okay, so Kai is the guy in Sigma Chi who was allegedly good friends with both Hudson Lindow, who's the one that passed away, face down in Paradise Creek. They found him the morning after, they'd been partying over at the King House. There's pictures of him with Xana, and I'm not sure who the other person is on the other side, but one of them is Xana, I believe. And the house is behind him, like you can see it set back behind him. And it was it was the same year. It was early. The dates on his are so weird. Like they pop back and forth. So I'm not even going to say what it is. I know it was earlier in the beginning of the year. So I'm thinking it was like March or May. So anyway, Hudson was said to be best friends with this guy, Kai Johnson. Kai is, I think, part Japanese, part of white dude. So I'm not sure which one's mom or dad's, which other, nationality, but he does know Japanese, and he was teaching Hudson how to speak Japanese. And from what I gathered, Ethan was good friends with them as well. And they all pledged, they all, bid at the same time, or rushed, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm not good at those terminology things. Oh, I had the hiccups too. Bummer. But this was filed on 9/20/21. That's not the date that it happened. The date that it happened is, now I have to turn it sideways for this one, which sucks. But yeah, I also will be able to read this too. So this happened on 9/1/2021. Now look what it says. School harassment, intimidation. It's bullying violations, found guilty. School harassment, intimidation, or bullying violations. This makes me think of hazing. This was in 2021. 9/1/2021. 9/1 is when the noise complaint was in for Kelley. When 9/1, no, that was August. So that was the one with Xana. Yeah. So when no one was there. So that was, because it was August 16th was one of them. The other one was September 1st. So it was the same, look at this, it's the same exact day as that noise complaint for the girls in 2022. But this was 2021. I just find that really, really weird. My God, I was not yawning at all until I got on here. And I haven't yawned all day. It's just weird. All of a sudden, I just want to yawn. Anyway, so, all right, now do I turn it back the other way? It's hard to see it one way than the other. I don't know. It's so sucky on this when you have to do it on these things like this with these court things, because they're all discombobbled. So this lasted 10/5 to 2021. See, normally they get through these pretty quick and they're out of the courts, but this one was what, disposition 10/5 2021. So now we're getting into October, right? And it's the 5th. And I don't know really how to read a lot of these, so I don't think this is the one I really wanted to show you with what I'm thinking it is. It's not going to make sense to you, but that's okay. You'll find out. So 920 infract, and then he just was, one online payment. This is all he had to do, and then it's basically closed out. It's done. Okay. And let me see if there's in order to get back to the same thing, you don't want to hit the back button. You want to hit the search results, number 2 in the middle there. Oh, I should hit details. I wonder if details will tell me something. See, I haven't gone around these a lot. So 2005. See if there's another one. It's a 2005. There we go, right there. Yeah, so this was a name change. So Kai Ronan Johnson for a name change, yeah. And this was in 2013. And I believe it's the same. So the other party was Lackman, Brandell David. That's an interesting name. So the name change, I'm not sure. Maybe his mom divorced. I'm not sure how that goes. I'm not sure whose middle name is whose now. Anyway, so that's what this one is. And a little further. Oh, he's a minor too. So, yeah. Well, it would have been 2003. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, he'd been pretty young. He's only born in 2005. I don't see a mom's name in here anywhere, which is weird. Unless the mom's name is Kai, but I'm not thinking that. Okay, so this one, I just wanted to show you about the harassment thing, because to me that feels like he would have been in college. He would have been there already at the university. And so it makes me curious, because I don't see that on anybody else's. And let me tell you, I've done a lot of them, and he's the only one I've seen it on. And which is really, really weird, is that he clicks like on everybody's stuff. Like, he's always commenting. He's always like the nice guy, smiling, laughing, all that kind of stuff. And everybody says he's the greatest guy. I mean, just happy-go-lucky, everything. Like, he's a great guy. Why would he get it for that and like nobody else does? I've not seen that thing. I've not seen that on anybody else's. Not a one. Not even similar. So I find that very odd. Okay, so I'm going to go back. We're going to go do some Hudson here. All right. I'm going to do it. Oh, let's see. Okay, so now space. Should show it down here, but I don't type very well sideways on these damn things. I am not a robot. I am not a robot. Submit. Okay. Here we have Hudson Reese Lindow. And let's see. Date of birth, 2003. This is him. And we've got state versus. And this was in 2021. So you've got, the other one was in 9/1, right? 2021. Okay. This one's in 7, so July. So this one was for driving lane on the wrong side, due to, oh, he's the wrong side of the highway, right? So the wrong side of the actual highway. Do you think he was high or something? Dismissed on motion of prosecutor. Pled not guilty, jury trial. Got it, jury trial for that. Cancel reason vacated. Did you hear that? Cancel reason vacated. I think vacated means he passed away. I don't know. Vacated seems weird. What does that say to you guys? It's weird. Okay, go to the next one. Valley County. It's a 7-3. The other one was 7-1, right? It's a 7-3. Controlled substance, which was marijuana. Driving under the influence, which was probably marijuana. And drug paraphernalia, which is probably a pipe that he smoked it in. So this was 7/9/2021 that he pled not guilty. Oh, and a controlled substance with intent to deliver too. Why does that judicial officer's name sounds really familiar? Maybe it's just the Adam. Go tell Adam. I told Adam everything. Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, so then they've got this. So where the guilty plea was for under the influence and controlled substance, right? And then it goes to 831, so it's getting there. So with withheld judgment. So basically, all he got was the paraphernalia charge. Correct? Is that what I'm seeing here? So withheld judgment, yeah, on that one. So we just paid the fee 6/1. So the due date. So the due date was 6/1/2021. He was passed away by then. He was no longer here. Spent 5 days in jail, it says. Credit term, so 2 days in jail because he's had credit of 3 days. And it was effective, so that was August 31st when he had to do that, of 2021. License suspended for 90 days. And interlock device, well, I don't know. They do that. I think they do interlock now for weed as well, right? I'm not sure, but I think they do. So it's just, so the interlock device he would have to have starting at 11/2 of 2021 to 11/2 of 2022. Isn't that just weird, you guys? This numerology, it's just stinking weird. That was the end date. His end date, so he get done with it, not have to worry about it anymore. So his condition, so for I mean, I wonder just how much weed he had. Seriously, I mean, I'm blown away by how they are slammed so hard on the weed stuff. So community service, so complete 120 hours. Supervised probation for 2 years. Two years of supervised probation. Wow. Wow, that just blows my mind. Yet you've got, I'm just going to say it, yet you've got Karen, you've got Corey out there, out and about, and they're hauling around tons of stuff. Not like weed. It's much heavier. Driving under the influence. Withheld judgment. Fee. So amended. 5/6 of 2022. It would be amended without. Okay, so I think what they're saying here is that if he goes to his classes and he doesn't get another ticket for the whole year, then they take it off his record. I think that's what that means, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. So the due date. So he paid this. Fees total was $569.50, and so that one also he spent 2 days. So there's 2 days there in jail, 90 days. That might kind of be the same way. Okay, so the new case criminal, 7/3/21. Pled not guilty. Request jury trial. Request for discovery. Notice of hearing. Complaint, not comment. Complaint, not signed. Okay. Affidavit of probable cause. Motion to consolidate. Order on motion to consolidate. Notice of completion. Notice of completion of victim impact panel. So if you're driving under the influence, whether it's weed or whether it's alcohol, you have to go to a class that shows, basically what they show is people getting in wrecks when they're under the influence of whatever it may be. So it's just people getting in wrecks and how it affects people's lives. So DUI, driving under the influence, I don't know if it was weed or if it doesn't say alcohol, so it must have been weed. Cancel reason, vacated. I think that means he passed away. I don't know. Notice of completion of DUI evaluation, assessment, notice of completion of drug and alcohol counseling, notice of service of discovery requests, notice of service discovery, pretrial. My God, this is just extensive. So, court minutes. I don't want to read any of this. Come on, to continue. I don't like it when it's on this type because I can't scroll down very fast because it's weird. It's hard to explain. If you guys know, if you're on the phone, you know what I mean. So all these minutes, all these amended, and then you have this. Is that what I think it means? Because if that's what I think it means, then could it be that he took a plea agreement and like maybe who sold him the weed or where he got the weed or whatever? And could that be why he ended up face down in a creek? Because snitches get stitches? Well, we've read about it. Some people have actually seen it. This is over and over again. So notification of subsequent enhanced penalties. I do not know what that means. Case filed enter, supervised probation ordered, case closed. Just like that. Financial, now we've got all the financial. Here's what his fees were, what the assessment, all the stuff he's got to pay. His credits towards it. And as it goes down here, if you watch this, you'll see, 50, 50, 50, 50. So you get down to 131, 328, 331, 5-4, and then 5-5, judge waiver. That means that he passed away. So he passed away May 5th. And he pays no more. Guys, I'm going to turn the phone the other way. It's driving me crazy. Yeah. So was he? Is that what that means? See, it doesn't show me anymore. Yeah, it just drops down that box. Is this what the plea agreement? Okay, I'm gonna go back up, see if there's any more. This one. 6/18/2021. So these happened so, and this is interesting to me too. Here, let's get down. Let's actually go to the very bottom one, the very last one, right here. Okay. So this would have been in 2020. So this is probably either this right now or the year. No, probably this would probably been the year he went to. Would it be? This might have been the year that he started school, or maybe was it 2021? I'm not really positive about that. But so Boise. So this is from Boise. Speeding over the maximum. Okay, so this was dismissed. And I think this one's pretty much that. So you've got just that one and no fees or whatever. So it must have been. He spelled it. Said he didn't plead here. I'm like, eek. Yeah, I think this one was just dismissed. Okay, so then I'll go to the one above that one, which is this one. And this was in 3/11/2021. Driving again, speeding, ISP. It's almost like I feel like once they do one thing, then they are on the radar. They're like on their radar, and there's nothing they can do about it. They're pinpointed. I mean, they're on the radar. Exactly what it means? They're watching them, and they know it's an easy target, especially if it's a young buck like this guy. I mean, I don't know if he was or if he wasn't, but this guy seems so freaking nice and innocent and just sweet. I mean, I don't know. It just seemed weird. Like this that he'd have so many things all at once like this. Boom, 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 pulled over. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. Why? I mean, it just seems like just too much. Consecutively. Guilty. Then he pays a fine, and then it's done. Because you don't say no, because you pay your fines in Idaho. Damn straight you pay your fines in Idaho. And you don't plead not guilty, because they'll take you through the ringer. From what I've been reading on here, everybody pleads guilty, you guys. They plead guilty, and they pay the fee. It's the way it is there in Idaho. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, then this one. I think this is the one where we did, right? No, this is 6/18/2021. So this is yeah. Victoria Olds. Olds Victoria sounds like a car. Zachary Aaron Paul. He's always had the same attorney, which is interesting. Michael Cole Larson, that's very interesting. So driving inattentive or careless. Yeah. Guilty. So let me turn it sideways and see what it says. If I can get more of this page on here. Not guilty, inattentive, not guilty. Then he pled guilty, right? And then you've got this. Guys. Is this what this means? Because it feels like it's what it means to me. That this young kid maybe just experimenting with weed. I mean, he did bodybuilding, you guys. He might have been even on steroids. I don't know. But he played all sorts of... I might be getting the bodybuilding one mixed up with Lucas Tyler. I think I am. But I do know that this Hudson guy, by the way people talked about him, that he was just like so sweet. And I mean, it's just plea agreement. How the hell do they talk someone into to a plea agreement when he's driving inattentive or careless? What did they tell him to get him to agree to a plea agreement? And you'll get a misdemeanor sentence. A little bit of a fine. You're good to go. All is good in the hood. Not really. Not really at all. Now, I don't know if that's what plea agreement means. Don't like mark my words on this one. But it just feels like that because I feel like something really weird happened. I mean, the way he passed, it's not normal. Nothing's normal over here. Still has to pay his damn fines. And look, he wouldn't even be alive after this one. He wouldn't even be alive to see this date the next year. He would have been gone 3 months prior to this date. That is so sad. Okay, flipping you back. It's going to be a really weird video, visual-wise. And anyway, it's kind of a weird video anyway. But I just wanted to show you those things because I felt the need to do it, actually. And now, I don't know what you guys want to see first, but I'm going to do one or the other. I haven't done it. I haven't figured out which one yet. I'm going to do maybe a few of the police reports because there's so many of those that I've got to start getting those out because there's just so many. And they tell a story. I mean, they all tell a story. But I also want to do the one off of Blake Avenue where lo and behold, off-campus frat houses are over there, you guys. Yeah. Go figure. Go figure. Alright. I will be back. Love you guys. Rest in peace, Hudson. And Kai, I hope you're doing better. I hope you're not being mean to people if that's what this was about. I hope that you weren't caught up in something that you couldn't get out of and you took the fall for somebody else. That's kind of how that feels like to me in a way. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, I hope you survive. Yeah, that's it. I hope you survive. Alright, love you guys. Bye.